So what's going on, y'all? This Upper Echelon Capital. Let's get right into it. All right. I want to talk about banking inquiries today, which are pretty much the same thing as credit inquiries when you apply for credit. All right. And this can really hurt your banking history, and it can be a reason why you get denied bank accounts. All right. So I just want to get into it today. I want everybody to first like, subscribe, and go ahead and hit the notification bell because I will be dropping a lot more videos with a lot more in-depth sauce that a lot of people is really not talking about. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. So look, obviously, y'all know me. I'm one of the few people in the credit space that's helping people restore their banking history, delete negative items off of their banking history so they can make checking accounts and saving accounts again, right? So look, right, I want to talk about demand deposit inquiries. All right, guys, this is very, very important. If you're running funding sequences, this can potentially stop you from getting more funding because you want to be able to open, more bank accounts, right? Before you apply for credit, right? So you can build that relationship. So demand deposit inquiries basically are associated anytime a bank has to pull your banking history in order to determine if they're going to approve you for a checking or savings account. It's called a demand deposit inquiry, all right? Because a demand deposit account is a checking account or a savings account. Any account that's classified where you can pull money at any point, all right? So checking and savings account is a demand deposit account. Anytime a bank got to pull your banking history, it's called a demand deposit inquiry, all right? So just keep that in mind, all right? So it worked the same exact way as hard inquiries do. All right. So you guys that are, if you want to apply for credit cards, auto loans, business funding, stuff like that, right? They're going to pull a copy of your personal credit report, right? Anytime they pull a copy of your personal credit report to go ahead and see what's on it and see if you're eligible for whatever products you're trying to apply for, right? It's called a hard inquiry, right? The same thing happens in the banking world. If you want to go ahead and open a bank account, right? And you went to apply for a banking account, let's say you went to Bank of America, right? When they pull your banking history, it's called a demand deposit inquiry, okay? And if you get too many demand deposit inquiries on your banking history, it's the same thing as getting too many hard inquiries on your credit history, all right? Now it's going to look like you're thirsty to make bank accounts, and banks will decline you when you try to open new bank accounts. Ask me how I know. I've been through the situation, all right, guys? Trying to do funding sequences for myself when I first got into credit, all right? And I'm going at multiple banks. I'm opening up this bank account. I'm going to open that bank account, right? And they let me do it. And then I'm applying for these credit cards. After I did like 4 to 5 different credit unions, right? Now I'm getting denied for other bank accounts because they saying, oh, you got too many demand deposit inquiries, right? And then they put Chexsystems on the letter, right? The adverse action letter or why I got denied. And I'm like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what? Like, what is this? So then I had to educate myself. You feel me? So I had to go on Chexsystems. I had to go on their website. I looked at a few videos of what they do and what they report. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's pretty much how that went. And I thought to myself, because I'm seeing other people in the credit space, other gurus or whatever the case might be, they saying, oh, you gotta opt out of Chexsystems. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be able to open another bank account. But that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So I want to address that as well. You know what I'm saying? Opting out of Chexsystems does not mean you'll be able to establish more bank accounts, all right? Because if you opt out, a lot of these banks that are using Chexsystems are going to tell you to opt back in so they can view your banking history on that credit bureau, all right? And then they're just going to deny you, all right? So opting out is not really going to do nothing at the end of the day because it does not erase any of the negative items that are there, all right? You have to get your Chexsystems report and you have to dispute the inquiries or any negative items, right? And then you might be able to open a bank account again, all right? So demand deposit inquiries, guys, be mindful. Pull your Chexsystems report as often as you pull your credit report, all right? Actually, Chexsystems and early warning services, all right? Because inquiries can report there as well. You always want to pull your banking history and your credit history, all right? So get copies of those probably every 2 weeks, every month, just to see what's on there, all right? And I'm going to even go further and give y'all some more exclusive sauce, right? When you apply for a bank account, it can almost damn near be the same thing as like applying for an auto loan where you get all these inquiries, right? Where they waterfall your credit report and send it to all these different banks, right? And you get all these inquiries, right? Y'all go to a dealership, y'all know exactly how that go, right? So watch this. When you apply for a bank account, let me tell you about 2 credit bureaus that you don't know about. Factor Trust and Clarity Services, all right? Factor Trust and Clarity Services. Factor Trust is by Experian. Factor Trust is by TransUnion, and Clarity Services is by Experian. All right. These two smaller credit reporting agencies, credit bureaus, whatever you want to call them, when you try to apply for a bank account, not only is the bank that you're trying to apply for going to see and pull a copy of your banking history, Clarity Services and also Factor Trust are going to shop around your banking history profile to other banks to see and try to get them to pre-screen you and give you offers to make other bank accounts. I know a lot of people may not know it, but I've been through it, and I pulled copies of my Chexsystems report before when I knew I was doing funding sequences. And I'm seeing, oh, Factor Trust, and I'm looking at the inquiries. Factor Trust, Clarity Services is a part of Experian, releasing your information to all these different banks that I never even applied for. All right, guys? So, I want y'all to be mindful of that, and I want y'all to understand, anytime these smaller, any of these credit reporting agencies, I don't care who it is, when they take your personal identifiable information and they taking your credit report and they shopping around to other people without your consent, it's technically identity theft. I want y'all to understand that, because you did not consent for your personal information to be shopped around to other financial institutions. All right. So I want y'all to understand that it is identity theft by all technicality. If you want to file FTC report, if you want to file CFPB complaint to go ahead and remove those items within the next few days, you can definitely go ahead and do it. All right. So look, man, I just want to provide y'all the sauce, because not a lot of people is talking about this game the way I'm talking about it, especially when it comes to the banking history. Look, I want y'all to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I want to give y'all more videos like this. I want to give y'all more content when I'm going in depth. You know what I'm saying? So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All right. If you need to restore your credit, if you need to rebuild your credit, if you need to get personal funding, if you need to get business funding, just go ahead and comment the word credit below this video, or you can reach out to us with any of these links that's going to be below this YouTube video. All right, y'all. I want y'all to be able to go ahead and get, the best products, the best interest rates, the best everything. All right. And the only way to be able to do that is to go ahead and fix your credit and make sure that it's in a good place. Right. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody looking at this video. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in right now. And once again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. I got a lot more coming for y'all. Peace out.